Creatures tells the story of cute fantasy animals captured by cruel demons, hauling them into captivity, strapping them into Acme machines for reasons of pure cruelty. Only Clyde is left to rescue his friends from the demons' torture chambers. Though to even get there, you first need to jump and run through levels in classic genre fashion. Creatures was a particularly obscure dichotomy in the life of the Commodore 64. At once, a cutesy platformer rife with salacious humour and quirky puzzle-based gameplay, while also of a blood-soaked gore and snuff fest. Released at the tail end of the C64's commercial life, the game has been developed on a high level of technical expertise. Graphics, background themes changing every few levels, and smooth sprite animations give a good first impression. The controls, probably the most important aspect of such a game, are flawless. The one strange restriction is that the game refuses to scroll left, which in some cases even has gameplay impacts, such as when a flashing bonus creature is hidden in another branch of the screen whose entrance has already been passed. Clyde's speciality is his means of attacking, initially starting out with a basic shot curving downwards a little, plus a particularly deadly fire breath, which, however, takes a moment to activate. There is the opportunity to trade these collected magic potion creature items I mentioned briefly at the end of level shop for some upgraded weapons, some of them simply changing the direction or angle of the shots, others being completely different in their nature. The levels have been designed with exactly this in mind. Laid out in traditional left to right fashion, enemies are routinely placed where you cannot easily reach unless the correct weapon is selected. Which implies that unless the good selection of weapons is available at the time, losing a life is inevitable, which in turn puts importance on properly exploring levels and collecting the little potion creatures. As if the landscape wasn't terrifying enough, you have to combat a vast range of demonic minions, birds that drop bombs from balloons, spitting stone heads, giant maggots, mutant cats, and just about every other horror you can imagine. Further variety is brought in through underwater diving levels. Plus, instead of boss fights, Clyde visits those Acme-powered screens, where finally he finds his friend strapped into deadly machinery. A small mechanical puzzle needs to be figured out in order to save them. Given how they work, it was too bad there were not more of them. Not until Creatures 2 anyway. This part of the game consists of a single screen of puzzles, which you must solve within a strict time limit or forfeit a life, though you can also buy clues from the witch in the shop if you're struggling to know what to do here. They're expensive though. Upon freeing your tiny buddy, you'll be rewarded with more magic potions to buy some weapons with. All good. What it all adds up to is a very cute, very silly, and very enjoyable platform puzzle game. All the basic elements of a great game are there, the collision detection being spot on, and the enemies who gradually become more intelligent. The whole design in general makes for a compelling challenge, rather than loads of screens of endless frustration. Each of the levels has its own character, and vary from level to level, so that you'll never quite know what's coming next. Added to this are some weird tunes, excellent sound effects, and loads of mini puzzles, all combining to make one superb game. I have to say, I loved this game as a kid, and thought the graphics were mind-blowing, and with a name like Clyde Radcliffe, well, that deserves a big thumbs up in itself really. Creatures really does take me back to the good old days of Commodore 64 games, even though I was coming to the end of the cycle and was to move on to the Commodore Amiga not too long afterwards. But this game was maddeningly addictive and kept me hooked for quite some time. Definitely one I'd recommend getting fired up on your Commodore 64. Thanks for watching guys, hit the like button if you enjoyed the video. and let me know what you thought of Creatures in the comments section. As always, if you're enjoying the nostalgia, then do be sure to hit that subscribe button and follow me on this epic journey revisiting classic games just like this. There's plenty more games on the channel playlist, and another one coming up right now. Hopefully, I'll see you there. Until then, bye for now.